Well, we clearly are closer to the end of these rate hikes than we were when they started, but the job is not completed. The Federal Reserve is still telling us that inflation is too high. In fact, they came out with projections that the personal consumption deflator this year will be up 3.3%, drop to 2.5% in 2024, and then we will have to wait until 2025 to see it at 2.1%, still slightly higher than the Federal Reserve 2% target. So they clearly have not completed the job on inflation. But as you correctly point out, now they have another factor that they have to worry about, and that's namely stability in the banking system. And for that reason, that's why the statement today was a little softer than it's been in the past. And he talked about the need for possibly additional policy firming, which is a little bit softer than coming out and saying that interest rates are just going to be increased in order to battle inflation. So they are looking to raise rates, but somehow if the banking situation were to deteriorate, they don't rule out the possibility that they can pause. They don't rule out the possibility they can cut rates. Keep in mind that he also talked about the fact that because of this banking situation, you will have tighter credit conditions, and that takes the place of some interest rate hikes. So therefore, between now and next year, I suspect that interest rate hikes will be a lot less if we didn't have this banking situation.
Anthony, I'm sure you watched the news conference. I did. A lot of people are saying it was boring, but does it appear that he's somewhat spooked about what happened with these banks, you think?
I think he certainly is aware and is concerned about these banking hikes. He talked about it as though there was a real concern, but he also said that doesn't mean that we can completely forget about inflation. But at the same time, he also said that we have to pay close attention. He's ordering that study to find out what went wrong. He talked about the possibility that if the situation were to get worse, they have to take into account the totality of the data, the totality of economic conditions. So he is aware of it. He is concerned, but at the same time, inflation is not something that they want to forget.